we're waiting for a response. I don't know. Maybe they have to clean the chair after you know, somebody messed their pants up. You know, they did some BM.
Yeah, they did some BM.
They did some BM in their
BM
pants.
IRL, yeah.
Yeah. So they gotta clean the seat a little bit. You know, make sure none of it's overflowing onto the floor. But I hope everyone here has eaten already.
Validity's must be feeling great right now, and Hasuu's got to just calm his nerves. He's an absolutely utilize his builds, utilize his experience, and really, he wins a game and he's right back in it.
Oh yeah. I mean, 2-1 is definitely a place you can work from, but 3-0, that's the end of it.
That's game over.
Yeah, you can't let it happen. So, anyways, in the left-hand side of Shakura's plateau, we do have our blue Protoss player vVvHasuu, who is in the hole 2-0, and he's not feeling too good about it right now. But he is saying good luck, have fun. So I gotta applaud him for the good manners right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So not
like Firezer.
Yeah. No. No. So anyways, we do have our red Terran player, ValiditySAGA, spawning in the bottom right-hand side of Shakura's plateau. So
absolutely, James is getting a little shout out. James does a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah. He's the man. He's the man behind the curtain. He's the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, he really is. Puts a lot of things together. Does a lot of organizing. So really appreciate him being out here. And Validity really wants that shuttle computer from NCIX, man. He really wants that. He's hoping for the 3-0, take that computer home.
Yeah.
Then he can take it to the next LAN.
Oh yeah. He doesn't have to take his laptop anymore. He can play at full resolutions and full quality, which is actually something that's very special with this. This is what NCIX took into consideration when they built this device, this computer. They decided we got to make this small, portable, and to run StarCraft 2 maximum settings. And I mean, my computer was back in the day a lot of money, like $1,500, and it can barely run everything at maximum settings. So it's really impressive to see something that's about the quarter of the size of my computer running everything max settings. So it's definitely something to worth. And I hope that NCIX sells it in their computer section of their store.
Absolutely, and they're not that expensive. They're just over $500. So really a great deal if you're looking for a gaming machine.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. I don't care. I'm gonna get it.
Absolutely.
I'll use it as a streaming computer. I don't care.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. We've got, we don't actually have a gas on the way yet for our Terran player. We could be seeing a fast expand possibly. It is 16 supplies, so I think completely standard build to get it around 13. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But our Protoss player does have the gas going down, does have that first gateway, and is getting the Cybernet score out. So playing it pretty standard right out of the gate, getting that second gas right at about 3 minutes.
Okay, the first two games were won by the Terran player, and Saga, and he went for the 1 Rex expand, and then proceeded with 2 racks, and then went for he went for a starport, but in the last game, things got out of hand. He didn't actually use it. So maybe he'll do the same thing. Did he build the 1 racks? Yes. Did he expand? Yes. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So he's going to go for the same thing again, but it does give the opportunity to vVvHasuu to get those timings down of his opponent, because everyone is kind of a little bit unique in that way. So if he knows that his opponent's going for the same thing the third game in a row, I don't expect vVvHasuu to lose this game again, because it is on a very large size map. And there we go, another 2 racks is being put down by ValiditySAGA.
Absolutely, and there is a pylon off to the left-hand side of Hasuu's base. You can see behind some tech there. What is that going down? Twilight Council. So we could be seeing those DTs that you want to see.
Oh yeah, this is serious now, serious business. And what better? What they couldn't have picked raffled a better map than Shakura's Plateau to have DTs on. I am waiting for that Dark Shrine to go down.
Let's see what that probe does.
He does have 200 gas. What is that? Another gateway.
It's another gateway.
He's just baiting us. He's just baiting us. He's teasing us. He's like, okay, what am I gonna put down? I'm gonna put down another gateway. Get some blink. Oh, he's going for blink stalkers.
He is going for the blink stalkers.
Okay.
I was really hoping for the DTs. I don't think that SCV's gonna get the scout off. That stalker will catch up to him unless he takes the worst path ever, but he doesn't. That SCV will go down and will not scout. No, he won't see it.
Barely was unable to scout that. Just barely.
although he only does have to prepare 4 Blink Stalkers, and there is no expansion for Hasuu, so we could see some really early Blink Stalker pressure.
I'm actually wondering if we'll see a robotics bay and then have that observer in the sky, you know, kind of hovering above, and then allow those Blink Stalkers to backdoor the base of I keep saying Sagacity, no, it's not Sagacity. ValiditySAGA. And maybe it would give Hasuu the win in this game. He does have 4 gateways. He's warping in a whole bunch of Stalkers, 4 in total because there are 4 gateways. Blink is finished, and will he blink up into the base of Saga? Let's just wait and find out as the first confrontation of the game is just about to take place. And look at that, no!
Losing so many Stalkers there. He's only got 2 left. He right-clicked and tried to blink up the ramp. I'm not sure if that was the best idea. All the SCVs are coming off. That might be a little bit of overkill, but he is positioning them. He is able to blink actually onto the low ground. I didn't notice there is a pylon down there. And he's warping in more units, but the pylon does go down, so I think Validity was able to just completely stuff this attack.
Oh boy, Hasuu can't be feeling too good about this. Now Hasu's gonna be on the back foot. 1 shot from the Marauder goes to his own bunker. Bunker saying, hey, that wasn't nice, but there we go, Dark Shrine!
We're gonna see some DT play. That is excellent. I'm so excited for that.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting. Aww, there we go. So ValiditySAGA ruining the fun for everybody, building a turret at the front of his ramp. That's not going to be any fun for vVvHasuu. Hasuu can't be feeling too good about that. Did he even see that turret? I'm just going to quickly check if he actually saw that. He did see that turret, so he knows that Dark Templar is not going to be the best situation right now. So there we go, expansion coming out for vVvHasuu, but it's kind of late compared to his current opponent.
Absolutely, and you can just look at the food count to see kind of where the state of the game is at. Our Terran player is right now at 58, and our Protoss player Hasu's down to 35 right now, just ticked up from 34. He is getting that charge out, which is really great, and you can actually mix a couple DTs in with your Zealots. They can kind of go a little bit unseen. That is possible, but pushing the front of the base is going to be way too hard with those 2 bunkers and the missile turret sitting right there. But there is a Warp Prism on the way.
This is where it comes down to. This is where the BM hits the fan. You know, it's what it comes down to. How will our Terran player, ValiditySAGA, respond to this DT harass in the back door? Let's look at the base over at ValiditySAGA. He does have a missile turret here, but those DTs could do some serious damage to the production facilities because they are not covered by the 1 missile turret. As I was saying last game, missile turrets can, you know, dictate the location of buildings in a DT scenario. So Zealot Leg's about to complete there. He's got a Stalker up in the front of the base. He may use that just to see if the front is open and then run in with some speed. Zealot. So there we go. First Dark Templar now coming in to the base. Isn't able to take out that missile turret, and it gets taken out there.
Oh, I'm not sure if that DT at the bottom is still alive, but a supply depot for a Dark Templar, I'm not really sure if that's a good trade.
That's not a good trade.
There is a 3rd DT in there. He is slicing up, I think he killed a reactor there or a tech lab. I'm not sure what it was, but an add-on nonetheless. Charge just finishing. And we just had, right before that DT drop, the shields and +1 for the bio ball just finishing. Stim right now will be done. We see a starport going down, another missile turret. He wants that detection up. And what do we see from Hasuu? We just see 2 probes going down right now, 3 Zealots warping in.
I'm sure Hasuu is shaking his head right now. He's realizing a big mistake that he made. Going for that Stalker timing push was completely detrimental to his success in this game right now, because all he had to do was keep those Stalkers in the front of the base, put the DTs in the back, force ValiditySAGA to move his units back to deal with the DT threat, and then come in the front door with some charge lots. It would have been a very, very different game, but unfortunately that did not take place. We do see ValiditySAGA in an incredibly commanding position right now. 101 supply against vVvHasuu 68. Honestly, unless ValiditySAGA does something absolutely abysmal, I think he's going to take this. I think he's going to win the computer.
I have to agree. I think the shuttle's his, man. It's the food counts are really leaning towards the Terran player. 110 to 79. the Ravens coming out for that detection. He really wants to put a complete stop to this DT harass. We see a Forge coming out, as I believe 1-1 is done for the Bio Ball, so he does want to work on those upgrades. Our Protoss player Hasuu just getting a Forge finished now, so he will be starting those upgrades hopefully as quickly as possible, because he is definitely behind in that aspect. And I just said 1-1 was done, but I see that +1 armor for the Terran Ball is about 3/4 of the way done, actually.
ValiditySAGA now moving out, and I especially like that Raven play because he could rely on scans. You know, it doesn't hurt to rely on scans. It does maybe in the long run, but in the short run, when you're just going to crush your opponent, scans not that big of a deal. But I especially like that he went for Raven just because Ravens give point defense drones. Point defense drones are good against stalkers. That's going to seal the fate right now. We have a Dark Templar trying to get rid of these SCVs, trying to build some supply depots, but that's just not going to happen right there. Marauder going to take out this DT, and it's gone. Bye-bye. See you later.
Yeah, that DT only got 2 SCV kills. That's really not enough to make it worthwhile, though we do see some Archons moving out. Archons are really great against Bio. There's no ghosts on the field to really just get rid of their shields. It does about 100, takes away 100 shields, and they only have 10 HP, those Archons. So you really just got to put in the shield. We are going to see an engagement right now. There is a ton of charge lots. There is no point defense throws going down. Actually, turrets, the Terran might bring back. The Terran Ball is just so much larger. The food supply is 153 to 94. Hasuu's in a very detrimental position. He is reinforcing, and the Terran player is just using this micro to go back and forth. There is no more energy in that medevac. Just kind of trying to spot heal when it gets, you know, a tiny bit of energy. But the Terran player is pushing into the main right now.
At the beginning of this series, remember we were talking about how well vVvHasuu was able to make force fields and how it kept him in the first 2 games, how it didn't kill him. Like, he was able to survive a couple waves from ValiditySAGA just because of those force fields. And now, because he used all of his gas on Dark Templar and Archons, he doesn't have any gas remaining for some sentries. In the last battle, sentries would have been invaluable in order to deter that Terran army from moving back. And now we got this split here. Terran army on the high ground, Terran army on low ground. This is a worst nightmare. This is great.
I think this is GG. The Terran player is very low on health with his units, but there are just so many more units. 140 supply to 67. Absolutely, give these players a round of applause. Hasuu's trying to reinforce right now, but there is still enough of the Terran Ball. Now he's pulling off the workers, and they are just melting. Hasuu doing the good job. Congrats. Validity will win that computer. Great manners by both players here. So Hasuu there admitting that he kind of botched that Blink Stalker attack. But great game, pleasure to watch.
Oh yeah, that was an incredibly amazing series. I think I don't remember exactly how the first UBC Cup went, but maybe that shows that I think I'll remember this by the time the third UBC Cup starts coming in. Hopefully it is also sponsored by NCIX. We can see the NCIX UBC StarCraft Cup again. One big breath.